Alrighty, hey again out there. We're currently on part 179, and if you can tell by the title, we're out looking for armor trims. The last couple of them, in fact. So last time, after like an hour of searching, we found one trail ruins. It got us three exclusive trims, which fair, not too bad, doable. So we only need one more out of these, and then once we find it, that's good. And then we just have to go find the three structure trims. So we'll also be taking the time to. We'll do the End City ones last, so I can go steal a bunch of Elytras as well, because it gives me a good excuse to go do that. But we're doing good. We're on the last big stretch right now. I don't know how I put that away in there, but yeah, we're on the last big stretch with our trim hunting. So we're doing pretty solid. Still have a lot more to go, unfortunately, but we're getting there. That's not too bad. Let's grab our torches. There we go. Fire resistance, scaffolding, yada yada. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. I also found out that gravel does instantly break with like an unenchanted netherite shuffle, so it wouldn't even help anyways to make a sculpting one, which is a bit of a shame. So won't be doing that. Um, but yeah, we're gonna go out and look for another trail ruins. Should be fun. We're currently on day 1794, so we're getting close to day 1800 here. And we're just gonna head on out there. So I'm gonna meet up again because I'm gonna go see some friends, and we're just gonna head on out there and see what we can't find. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. We got it. Got the last armor trim. So that gets all of the archaeology based trims wrapped up. So now we're just looking for Stronghold, Dune, and the End City one, which the End City one will probably be its own special one next time, just because I want to do like a massive End City raid, where basically I try and get like an entire shulker box worth of I want to try and get an entire filled shulker box of Elytra, not to mention all the other loot. So we'll save the End City one for next time because I'll do a massive over like raid for that. But I think I can get the Desert Temple, and then I can get the last one, which is the Stronghold. So that's what we're actually about to do now. We're about to go out and look for the Stronghold based one, which is why I'm grabbing some of these. So if you don't know about strongholds, they spawn in like these concentric circles, and the farther out you are, the different rings you'll be able to hit. And we should be at we should be near one of the rings that'll actually like have different strongholds compared to the ones that I used to find. So it won't point me back to the one that I've already found. It'll point me to a whole new one, which is exactly what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and fly on out. Yeah, we'll see if we can pop over to this mountain here and see what we can find. But there will always be the stronghold trim in a library chest, and then in any other chest, there's like a 10% chance. So 10% chance isn't too bad. Uh, Not to mention too, we still do want to keep an eye out for sniffer eggs, so be a little bit careful. And these cold ruins still aren't worth exploring by comparison, so we're not really interested in these. Oh, that's still going the same way. So way out over the ocean. Yeah, we're trying to keep an eye out for some warm ocean ruins too, so we can try and dig up the last sniffer egg that we need. Because we got one of them, but getting two of them is pretty important. So I want to try digging that up at some point, but I have no idea if that'll ever happen or how soon that'll happen. Right? So I did overfly it, which is good because that means there's not actually too much of a search area I have to check. So it's somewhere in this ocean. We'll head on that, like, kind of higher ground here and see what we can't find. Go that way. But yeah, maybe if we're lucky, we'll find it somewhat soon here. So let's just keep searching and shoot, maybe I'll find it somewhat soon. I still know where I have to go, like the direction I gotta go. Oh, see, it pivoted like a whole new direction that time, so we probably are getting a little bit closer here, so we want to start spacing them a little bit more different. Yep, so it went backwards now, so we are finally like starting to get really close to it. So there's one of them, and then there's the other, so you can see they're kind of pointing down to about here or so. Might be about here. Yep, see now where it's pointing straight downward, so there's a very good chance we've gone and found it, so let's go ahead and start digging for it. Yep, we'll take a look for it down here. That's really like self-explanatory. You ever found the end gateway before? But you can see how it's just kind of like settling down still, so it's like exactly where we're standing at least, which is a good sign. So it's probably still farther down physically. I hope it's not too much farther down, but considering I don't see it out here, it's probably a little bit further down than I think. But I think they're like spawning a lot lower down in the world nowadays too. See, there we go. That's what we're looking for. So hey, we've gone and found our second ever end gateway. That's pretty neat. Bad at all. So yeah, we're looking for any chest pretty much. I mean, that's all there is to it. But yeah, let's just get to explore and see what we can find. Hopefully it's something nice. There's no guarantees with any of this stuff too, but we're really after are the libraries, because if we get a single library, then we've found it basically, because they're always gonna they have a 100% chance of spawning with a library chest in them, and those library chests have a 100% chance of spawning with a ram. I almost forgot I keep forgetting what they're called. 10%? Nope. No luck. And we found one. Very good. Ridiculously good. Nice. We're gonna also take some time here too, because there was something else I wanted to grab now that I'm looking for it. We're gonna grab our shears. And you might be wondering why I'm doing this over like anything else. I want the cobwebs. You know, you don't get a lot of them, and I kind of want them too for stuff later on. Like if I try and upgrade the Wither Skeleton farm again, I'm gonna want them. So let's see. We'll go ahead and just start stealing as many of these as we can. Yep, there we go. Eye armor trim. So like I said, yeah, it's a guaranteed chance of finding them in those library chests. So I believe there's a second library chest that hides in these, so we should actually be able to get a second one here, which is pretty nice. Maybe even a third one if we're super lucky, but yeah, we got one of those. So let's see here. We should have another chest. Here we go. Another armor. Yep, there it is. And if you look, you can see that's the one. That's the one we grabbed. And then you can see how there's no other chest. So there's only two in here, which admittedly is not a lot, but it's not like it needs to be a lot. You know, you only really ever need like 4 of like a given trim. And not to mention, since you can make more, it's really not too big of a deal. The only quote-unquote hard block to get is like purple blocks, but they're not. To be honest with yourself, they're not bad. But that's very good, because literally all we're missing now are just the desert ones. So all we gotta do is go find a desert, and that'll just leave us with the. That'll just leave us with the end city and the ancient city. So we'll only have 3 left to go get. Um, the ancients, or not the ancient city, the end city is one I want to do on a separate day, mainly because it's like a lot more fun to do on a separate day, because I want it to be a whole like I want to do like one like pretty much last like super massive like end raid, and that's like as good of a time as any to do it. The main reason being I just want to try and stockpile as much Elytras as possible, so I just think it's cool, so But yeah, we found that pretty quickly too, so that's pretty good. I could technically just go find the end portal and just like activate it and then just head back to my base that way. But I kind of want to just go find a desert from here, so. Although we're going to be digging for quite a while here to do this, so. Maybe it might be better to just. No, I've already dug up too high. Especially too, we're already at Y13, so we're fairly high up there. But, we'll see how it goes, so. But yeah, I'm gonna go for now, but I'm still here always, but we got this sniffer egg. So hey, I literally is just finding a desert now, so I'm hoping that one will go smoothly. But knowing how these things go, it might be a while before I find a proper desert temple. Oh, and it turns out they're actually a 14.3% chance in desert temple, so they're a little bit more common than I thought, but still not that good. We'll kind of stick by the acacias and see what we can find, but for the most part, we're really just trying to stick in hot biomes. Like, see, here we got a desert here. Just kidding. It was actually a beach. You got trolled. But hopefully we can find one. But yeah, now that we got that sniffer egg, we're actually we're finally wrapping up a bunch of the 1.20 exclusive stuff. So we got a ton of different cherry saplings. we've got enough stuff to make the sniffer eggs and whatnot, and actually breed sniffers afterwards. We're getting almost all the trims here, so we're doing pretty good. You know, it's been quite a journey, and it's been a good way to get back into playing the game again and having fun with it. But man, it has certainly taken a while though, and we're still technically not done. But I'm effectively done once I get the the armor trims that aren't in the ancient cities. So once we find the desert trim and we find the end city trim, that's practically it in terms of like trim hunting until I find until I really want to sit down and go ancient city hunting because it's a very big undertaking and we'll have to do multiples of them and that is a weird transition though. I know it tries to avoid those, but nah, yeah, nothing hot unfortunately, or no desert. Villager outpost. And hey, we're on day 1800 flat. That's pretty cool. We got another really cool set of biomes. We got a frozen peaks with a cherry blossom. That's always cool, but doing pretty good here. Hoping we can find just a little bit more today, and then I can fly back to a portal and then fly back from there. But just need a little bit more here is all. Although with how this temperature's been in these biomes, I'm not sure if we'll find a desert for quite a while this way. We're still in pretty cold biomes. We'll try flying positive Z and see if that helps, but if we can't point ourselves in a little bit of a better direction. And plus, it makes it so I'm not crazy far away from the portal to fly back, so I want to keep flying forever once I do find it. But I'll find the desert temple. I'll find the desert temple one, and then I'll probably call it a day there and head back to my base. And then next time we'll be going out on a massive end city raid, so I guess look forward to that. We'll have to do some prep work beforehand, we'll have to get the elytras fixed up and get some other stuff done and dusted, but for the most part, it'll pretty much just jump straight into doing some end city stuff after I get the elytras fixed up and some empty shulker boxes, so that'll be pretty fun, you know? We won't really need to kill shulkers there, so maybe we'll try getting in an end enchantment or something. Or not an enchantment, advancement, so. That's a big grove biome, though. Snowy slopes, yeah. I wonder if this is a jagged peaks technically with all the stone that's here. Maybe not, but quite a large one. Yeah, it's been a pretty good stream so far. It's been an hour 20 though, and most of that was just finding those trail ruins. I mean, it was easier finding a stronghold than it was a trail ruins, which you know. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, you've got an Eye of Ender to tell you where a stronghold is, but you got nothing to figure out the trail ruins. There's no funny little trick like there is for finding ancient cities or nothing. It's just a trail run. It's just good fucking luck. Go find it, and that's all they tell you pretty much. So, it's a real shame too, because they're cool to be at, but goddamn, they are hard to find. So, and I'm pretty confident the one trim that we did find was the new one, mainly because I got the recipe for it, right then and there, and obviously I can't get the same recipe again, so there's a pretty solid chance that was the new one. I don't see how it couldn't be the new one, so I'm gonna assume that it is. Until I get back to my base and find out, I'm gonna be very disappointed, but I really doubt it, so. But yeah, we should be good, so. I'm gonna meet back up. We're gonna keep looking for a desert, but maybe we'll find something one day. Maybe I'll go back to the other portal and we'll search from there from the swamp. I'm doing pretty good random. I'm looking for a desert right now because I'm trying to get like one of the last armor trims I need for today. I found two of them so far and a sniffer egg, so I'm literally just missing the desert trim, the end city trim, and then the two ancient city trims. So once I get a hold of those four, I'm all out of trims to get. So it's pretty good. But finding a desert's a problem right now. I've been flying for quite a while and I still can't even find one. Finding enough hot biomes so I can't be too far off, but it's still not too lucky. No, they're only in warm ocean ruins and like that suspicious sand. So you've only got like a 6.7% chance to like dig them up with like a brush and like you can get pretty lucky. I got two of them fairly quickly. But I had to go to like separate ruins to get them and all that. And I only just got the other one here today, so they're not like guaranteed to get, but they're not super difficult to get because there's usually enough of them. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But there's usually enough of the suspicious sand laying around that it's not too terrible to try and get, but it definitely can be pretty rough. So if you're really lucky, it ends really quickly. But if you're not lucky, it takes like fucking ages to try and find them. And there's nothing inherently wrong with it taking a long time, but sometimes it's pretty annoying. So, but they don't like deserts apparently. They just don't want to spawn me any desert. I'm just looking for a desert temple is all. So 'cause I have to go in there and check the chest to see if they've got the desert temple template in them. Because if they do, that's really good. But if they don't, I'm gonna die. But I can't even find a desert. It's just not lucky. And it has to be the warm ocean ruins too, by the way, if you ever go out and look for a sniffer egg on your own. It has to be like the ones made out of sandstone and like polished granite, I think it is. But the cold ones are made out of like stone bricks and they won't ever have them. They're only good for pottery shards, which means they're not good at all, so. How would I die? That's a good question. I mean, I die mentally if I can't find a desert because, to be honest, it's kind of like boring just flying around like this long for nothing. Like I keep thinking I find a desert and it's a beach, so it's not even anything. And not to mention it's got no temple anyway. What the fuck? But no, I mean I probably would never die for a very long time. I was more exaggerating there. What the fuck is this? This is still a beach, isn't it? Wow, that's really strange. Oh, it's a beach. That okay, sure. So weird, but I actually did almost die a couple of days ago. I ended up going to a woodland mansion because I wanted to find one of the trims, and I found the trim. After I almost died, I broke a totem and almost died to a vindicator because I tried tanking too much damage. So I didn't die. Luckily, I got very close, but I didn't, so that counts. So, but it's pretty dicey sometimes. But I try and stay out of those situations as much as possible. So I haven't been exactly fighting a ton of hostile mobs in like quite a while. So I'm kind of rusty at that still. I can do enough, but I think I over rely on my armor too much sometimes, and that causes problems. So it's better to not do that. And the cherry trees are still really neat, obviously. But I've already got like 80 saplings and like a couple of stacks of cherry wood, so I can plant my own forest later on at some point, which I do want to plant. But no, it's bit of a pain. There's still practically like no luck with finding a desert here. I have not seen one. It's incredibly fucked up. I mean, I'm surprised. I've seen a ton of acacia biomes and whatnot in jungles, but no desert at all. I know I saw one yesterday too, but I checked its desert temple and it didn't actually have any in them, unfortunately. So that didn't work out. You see, this is another beach. This isn't even a desert, so it's. I get so close finding a hot biome, but then it's not hot enough. Or you see all this sand and you think, oh, a desert, but no, it's just a small beach, so it don't even do it. This is kind of promising though. Okay, that's cool, but I've already got that one. The main thing too is warm biomes tend to stick to warm oceans, so by finding this warm ocean here, I should maybe be able to find something. But by the looks of it, probably not. So, but it's not good. I'll find one day, but oh my god, it's taking a little bit too long for me. Plus, it's also almost 1 a.m., so I definitely am staying up a little bit later than I anticipated, which is fine. I kind of been wanting to stay up later recently, but I just didn't have an excuse until now. Desert? No, beach again. Every time. A large amount of sand, but it's always a beach that's like 50 blocks large. Gotta find something here, right? No, nowadays I see it fades back into a normal like forest, so find more than enough savannas, but they're not even very big, and then they don't lead to anything. It's just another beach again somehow. I don't know how that's a beach, but it is, which is fucked up. But same deal there. That's another beach, all that sand, and it's still just a beach. So no luck. Well, I got about 6,000 blocks until I make it back to that other portal, so see how that goes. Um, but no, it's not looking good, unfortunately. So. Another desert, or not another desert, another beach. A large beach, but still only a beach, so it don't do me any good. I mean, shit, I can't even find, especially now, I'm gonna find, like, cold biomes for a while, it looks like, so that's not good. I wonder, they did not make them harder, I know they didn't, but it's like I'm getting, like, really bad luck again. I mean, I find a couple of hot biomes, but none of them are deserts, and then even if they are deserts, I've only got a 14% chance in each chest out of like all four of them to try and find it. So I'm not guaranteed to get the trim like I was with the End City, not End City, the Stronghold. I keep calling them that. I don't know why. But I'm only 2,000 blocks away from the portal here, so we're pretty much out of time at that point, and because I want to get to bed here as well. That's a big cliff face though, but not too bad. I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it quits for tonight, so I'm gonna head back to my base here and then just try again tomorrow. We'll see if we can find the desert one first, but if not, I still really want to go in city raiding. The desert one I can always go pick up another day, I'm sure too. I just kind of want to find as many as I can, so. But we'll just head back to base because I'm kind of getting really tired here, and it's 1 in the morning, and I got to get up at 5 to go to work. Doing that. But we're not too far away from the base, so this shouldn't take long. And it gives me an excuse too to fix up my I gotta fix up the rest of my elytras tomorrow and everything. Oh, we're back, so I'll go ahead and drop off the armor trims, and we'll go make sure that I actually did get the new one that I was looking for, not like a duplicate of one that I already had. But I'm pretty confident I got the new archaeology one, just because I did get the crafting recipe for it, so pretty certain I have it. We got our sniffer egg there, and we got our eye armor trim, not to mention some of our other cool little bits and pieces, so not too bad. But yeah, we indeed did get it. So these are all 4 of these are the archaeology exclusive ones, and we got some duplicate shards as well. I'm missing my other sniffer egg. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I just need to go out and find it. Here we go. Yep, so we got some of our old shards here. The egg. Wrong one. Yeah, we're actually out of space. We can't store anything else in here, so I'll have to pull another one of these for shards. We'll have another one here just for shards since they take up so much name space, but I think we got about every shard too just by exploring naturally and not really looking too hard for them, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we got our 2 sniffer eggs, we got the new music disc, and we're literally only missing the desert trim, the end city trim, and then both ancient city trims. But mainly, we just really want the desert trim, the ancient city, or the end city trim, because the ancient city trims are very rare, and not to mention they're in ancient cities, which is a whole other can of worms that I just don't have the materials for it right now. I can get them, I can get the wool just fine, and I can get the night vision potions and more torches, but it's a bit of prep work I have to put into it. I'm just not ready to do that right now, so that's just gonna be it though. I mean, we're on day 1802. We found most of the hard trims, other than the desert one, but I can go find that another day. So I'm done. I'm going to bed. So thank you everyone for watching. And next time we'll go try and get the desert trim and a bunch of the end city stuff. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll see y'all again next time. Bye bye.